Alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Respected excellencies, teachers, judges, and the audience present here on this great occasion. Let me introduce myself to the audience. As you all know, I am the proud member of the institution Ruiz. It would be said wrong, we all are the proud member of the institution Ruiz and Yes India Foundation. Dear audience, today in this great occasion, standing in front of you to deliver a speech on the topic, on the lesson that is drug abuse and ways to drug-free society. Yes, my audience, drug abuse, ways to drug-free nation. Drug abuse and ways to drug-free world, ways to drug-free the country. Yes, my audience, drug abuse and ways to drug-free society. Dear audience, the factual consumption of drugs and how it is destroying the lives of the youth is a point of discussing in this scenario. Drugs, as we all know, are the illegal matters which some people use, smoke, inject, eat or drink for the mental and physical effect that it leaves. Yes, my audience, I am here talking specifically about the youth, about the students, because in this modern period, because in this period, the students and the youth ones are badly affected with this disaster that is called drugs. Yes, my audience, drugs. The people who deal in the sellings of drugs are actually creating a network and mainly targeting the students to be involved in this network. And gradually, when they get addicted to it, they start consuming and buying it without unfair expectations. Yes, without unfair expectations. In fact, the drugs are sold to the students for free. Yes, my audience, for free, and they get addicted and consuming it out of unfair expectations, out of stress of their parents as well as their teachers. Yes, my audience, rather than it, the major reason, yes, my audience, the major reason of the drug abuse for our youth ones, for the students, is the poverty. Is the poverty, yes, my audience, because it compels the students to be involved in this network, in selling drugs, to drive their pocket money from there. Therefore, it would become a vicious circle of every drug-addicted students to involve this network, and they didn't escape, rather than the society came for the rescue. The major question arriving here, my audience, the major question here is arriving, my dear audience, that is how we can promote a drug-free society, how we can promote a drug-free nation, how we can promote a drug-free world. Yes, my audience, for that, be a good role model first. Be a good role model first and stay drug-free yourself. Yes, my audience, a quote of Mahatma Gandhi is that if you want to change the world, first step has to come through you. Yes, my audience, it means if you want to change the system in the society, if you want to change the system in the world, if you want to change the system in the country, the step has to be rise through you. Yes, my audience, if I talk about the Muslims here, if I talk about the believers of Almighty Allah, if I talk about the believers of Prophet Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace be upon him, what is their condition now? What are they doing now? How are they killing their lives with this harmness, with this disaster? My dear friends, it is unbelievable, and it is unbelievable. Yes, my audience. As Almighty Allah has stated in the Quran, وَلَا تَقْتُلُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ كَانَ بِكُمْ رَحِيمًا. Do not kill yourselves, because Almighty Allah is most merciful to you. Yes, my audience, Almighty Allah is most merciful to you, so you do not kill yourselves. My dear audience, in order to free a society from drugs, prevention programs, campaign has to be reached in school. The students has to get knowledge about the ill effects of the drugs. Yes, my audience, the students has to get the knowledge of the ill effect of the drugs. And my audience, what we are doing now, what's the condition of in our society? We are blessed by our future, we are blessed by our religion. An extent survey of the National Committee has tried about 2.1% of the India's population, that is 2.26 crore of the individuals involved in this network that is called drugs. My dear friends, I am saying it thoroughly that 18 lakh students and 4.6 lakh children are involved in this bad category of drug addiction. And the mainly bad addicted children came from the Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Delhi and Haryana and so on. My dear friends, if we all know this is a disaster that destroy our life, that destroy our future, then why we are not taking the steps to destroy it. My dear friends, if we work unitedly, we can stop it. If we work unitedly, it would become a handful of useless chemical. Yes, my dear friends, it would become a handful of useless chemicals. My dear friends, of course, it would take time and it would take hard work to destroy it. So with all your cooperation, we can achieve that. Thanks for your cooperation. Have a nice day.